Okay, let's try to catch you guys up as quick as possible here. Coolers have been really well for me. Done really well for me this year. Not many stores in my area marked them down. I think that's part of why they went as well as they did. But I've had to drive some decent distances to pull in some coolers. Started out, picked up two of the 73 quarts. Both of them were gone. I believe I did a little bit of in-store footage with that one. But both of those were gone before I even got home, or were sold pending pickup before I got home. Didn't even list them on Marketplace. I just put them in my regular Facebook page, and a couple of my buddies messaged me. Picked them up for 35, unloaded them for 100 each. Picked up one of the 52 quarts and put 3 of them on layaway, and that one is left. The other 3 are already gone. Let's see if I can get you a tag for that one. There's the tag for the 3 that were on layaway. The one that's already gone, I can't remember if I did a video on it or not. The other ones, picked up 9 of the 26 in the blue and the white. That brings my total on those to, I believe, 15 total. Those 5 are all that I have left, and like I said, those are sold pending pickup tomorrow. Also ended up getting 3 of the 60 quart rolling coolers. Long story short, I ended up ordering them pickup today. Went in the next morning. They weren't even ready yet. Like, they were. I honestly think the people were still half asleep in the store at like 6:30. So, I ended up with 3 coolers. Only ended up paying for 2 out of the deal the way it worked out, and I got those for 40 apiece. Then I started trying to chase down some long distance inventory. Also, I picked these up along the way when I was shopping. I'd put a couple more of the 74s on layaway for myself in a store that had them on clearance. Don't know where the tag for this one is off the top of my head, but I picked a couple of these up for $5 a piece, or $4 a piece actually, I believe. And then I also got one of the 10-round rotary mags for the Gammo air rifles. Nothing too crazy, just picked it up in the store because it was like $1 or $2. Went long distance. I'd been talking to Ziggy about these, and he had mentioned that there was a store around that said they had 40 some of them on hand, or said that they had 40 of them on hand. So I had gone in there about a year ago and struck out. Like, they swore up and down they didn't have them, no idea, not a clue, yada yada yada, on and on. You guys know how it goes. So I knew I was heading over that way, and it was a morning trip, started about 3:30 in the morning, but got over there. I had been talking to Ammo Runner about how many were in a case and stuff, trying to figure out, planning it out, hopefully trying to find these things. Lo and behold, they had them properly located and everything back. Guy came over, scanned, turned around, went and back, grabbed them, pulled them out. Nothing too crazy or special, other than for the fact that they're $2.50 a box, so that's hard to beat. And yes, that one right there, I have cut the top off of, and it has all 20 rounds in it. Went down the road looking for a little in the mini version, and was told high and low that they didn't have one, and the inventory got screwed up at one point. So no luck there. She showed me everything inventory wise, NICS system, the whole 9 yards, not anything special, and they didn't have them. But she was pretty miffed that I was able to pull two $49 iPhones out of there. Those are already moved and on their way. And then today when I went to pick up the coolers, I figured if I was heading down that way, I'd look into some stuff. Picked up some of the Durango slings, some of the Comfort Flex slings, and I know this UPC got thrown out there already at one point, but those were marked down to $3 a box, so I took the 2 boxes that I could get my hands on, and I ran. So there you guys go. Sorry it's been a few days since I've done a video. Just trying to keep up with these coolers. We also got some really nice storms here, and there's not a confirmed touchdown of a twister in our area, but I can tell you in our cornfield behind our house, there's a spot where the corn stalks are swirled, and then there's a line about 20 yards long, and then there's another swirl, and it just ends. So that knocked a few trees down. It also knocked a bunch of branches off the tree that was sitting next to my wife's van. So we will find out if my wife has a van tomorrow or if it's going to be totaled out. So there you guys go. Good luck hunting.